Hello everyone, you won't see anything. You can see my infamous tub. But this is all hypothetical. This is something I've been thinking about, and I want to put it out there on the record. And, you keep thinking, well, things are kind of far out there. But if you had told me 10 years ago or 5 years ago that everything in the last few years would have happened, I would have called you crazy. A conspiracy theorist, right? So I'm going to put this out there for posterity, and this is just a theory and something I've been thinking about. There's been a lot of releases on the Bluebird, and which is good to know what has gone on in the past that we all suspected, and you have evidence that it's true. Now, whether or not anything will actually be done with that, who knows, right? We've lived long enough, many of us, to see that usually there is one fall person and then the rest, is ignored and everything else is swept under the rug. That's usually the way it works. So it's good that these things are being exposed, but I always look at the full picture, and the one in charge of the Bluebird bothers me, and I couldn't put my finger on it until I think it's spelled Neuralink. Yeah, that one. I highly suspect that'll be the next thing that we can't talk about. Look into it. It's the way to tie something into our brain, open up our cranium, basically put a board of some kind, a chip, into our cranium, and we are digitally tied in to a system. I guess you would call that a hive. Now, they're speaking of the benefits of it, that it could possibly they could program things to make us smarter, okay? Or it could help people who have disabilities of some kind. I don't quite know all the possibilities that they are going to claim, but what bothers me most is the tie into a system, and you will be tracked. And the fact that right now he is a hero for many, I think that's kind of convenient to what they're going to say about this and hyping it up and all the benefits, that more people will back him on this because he's a good guy. If you look at his parents and his background, it's a little unnerving, and their backgrounds. So, I try and look at everything. I mean, if you looked into my background, what some of my relatives, have done, it could be a little offsetting, I guess, but all of us have that. But when you have somebody in that kind of money and that kind of power, you really got to think. Also, they're talking about developments and these things have already been created, stem cells being used to make eggs. That's a little unnerving, I guess, elimination of the female, but until then, having babies, being outside mother in a incubator type womb situation, So no need for mothers. But then see what's going to happen is some of these people, because with what's gone on in the last 3 years, they're going to have trouble having children, and which they caused. And then they're going to have this miraculous answer to help them out. And then they're going to expand that, cause we have a reaction, and then they have the solution. And then there's another cause, and then there's another reaction, and then there's another solution. And then at the end of all these chain reactions, we are controlled and truly not free. We're no longer ourselves. And if we are, that's the true nightmare of it all. Because like it mentions in the Bible that you would wish could be dead. Maybe you're trapped in your body, but something else is controlling you. And you can't communicate anymore because it bypasses you somehow. I know this is all sci-fi, whatever, but who knows? I'm talking futuristic here. What's the long game? Be careful who you trust, please. And I'm, I could be completely wrong, but I want a hero. I want somebody to come in and fix things, because things are pretty bad right now. But these heroes that are being put in front of us, I'm afraid they're not truly heroes. But I hope, again, I'm wrong always, and this is just a theory, but I'm trying to think logically, and I'm trying to expand the way these people would possibly think. It bothers me. It really does. So, put down below what you think, or don't, but I want this here on record. On this day, what is it? December 9th? No, December 10th, 2022. Love to you all. Hold true to your values and your morals and what you know is right. And stand and don't allow them to trap you. Bye for now.